Hello and welcome to Perry Spectator Gymnasium. I'm Ethan Hicks here with Braden Richards for tonight's matchup, your Perry Pirates girls basketball team versus the Harvey Red Raiders. And Braden, last time these two teams met, Perry won 71-33. So what do you think tonight's matchup will result in?
It really looked like that Perry will probably come out on top by a big margin in this game, but obviously Perry still has to play their game in order to win this. It's not a freebie, but we should win by a big amount this game.
Nice movement there by Hacking and Infalvi to find Anderson open in the paint as the Red Raiders try to take it down the floor. Typically when the Pirates face a team that they know they're a little bit better than, they love to run this press defense to start the game, and that's exactly how Coach Infalvi starts off here. So Hacking will take the ball down the floor for the Pirates. Your starters for tonight's matchup for the Pirates: number 2, Ellie Infalvi; number 3, Madison Hacking; number 1, Lauren Sudiak; number 4, Gigi Vicini; and number 33, Jaciana Anderson. For the Red Raiders, number 2, Cynthia Grimes; number 4, Haley Davis; number 10, Asia Davis; number 21, Ellie Gray; and number 55, Deshira Wise. As Hacking will take the ball into the offensive zone for the Pirates, she's guarded by Gray. She finds Sudiak, who then finds Vicini in the paint, who tries to swing it over to Anderson, but Anderson isn't quite able to haul it in, so it will be Red Raiders ball after it went out of bounds. Davis inbounds to Davis before taking the ball back. She'll find her sister yet again, as the Red Raiders will commit a 10-second violation, so the Pirates will get the ball back.
This is a very sloppy start to our Pirates offense so far. I believe that will not be the case in this game. They will obviously find a way to score very quickly, and that's how we're probably going to win this game.
As Infalvi finds Vicini, who sends it the way of Hacking, who thinks about shooting a corner three, but she'll find Infalvi, who shoots from the near post, and she's good. So that'll put the Pirates up 4-0 now with 6 minutes and 27 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Red Raiders still struggling to get the ball across the half-court line, as Davis is able to take it down for them. She finds her sister yet again. Ball stolen there by Sudiak, so Infalvi will take the ball down the floor for the Pirates. She finds Hacking in the corner, who sends it to Anderson in the paint, who thinks about throwing it out before passing it off to Vicini, who finds Hacking, who attempts a three, but it's no good. And Anderson comes up with the offensive rebound for the Pirates, and then Infalvi finishes the job with the three, so that'll now put the Pirates up 7-0, as we'll have a kickball against Vicini. So the Red Raiders will maintain the ball.
The Pirates are really dominating this game quite easily, in fact. It really looks like this will tend to be in a blow-up by the end of this game. But, I mean, we'll see.
And even without two players who aren't necessarily starters but definitely contributors for this Pirates team, Jalen Tomlitz and Sydney Moon being out for the Pirates, but that does not seem to have slowed them down at all, as Infalvi's a little off the mark from three. And the Red Raiders will continue to struggle to get the ball down the floor. Sudiak comes up with the steal for the Pirates. She'll pass it off to Hacking, who sends it off of a Harvey defender, so it'll still be Pirate ball here. Sudiak looks to inbound for the Pirates. She'll find Hacking at the top of the key, who's working on Davis. Passes it off to Sudiak before coming back to Hacking, who finds Anderson. Decides to send it the way of Hacking to Sudiak, back to Infalvi. So the Pirates really doing a great job of moving the ball along the three-point line, as Madison Hacking has a good look from three. She's no good, though, but the Pirates coming up with multiple offensive rebounds here, and they'll maintain possession as the ball last touched Davis.
This Harvey defense is playing a 2-3 zone. For those of you that do not know what a 2-3 zone is, Basically, you have two people up top guarding the guards right around the arc, right around the three-point area, and then you have three lower people. Generally, you have two people on each block and then one person in the middle. That is their defense as of right now.
And the Pirates have done a great job of responding to that. Typically, you're looking to take away the easy drive to the basket there, and the Pirates have done a great job shooting threes and moving the ball around at the three-point line. So as Infalvi makes the three there and is fouled, the Pirates will maintain possession here, up 10-2 over the Red Raiders. Hacking will take the ball into the offensive zone for the Pirates. She'll work on Davis before finding Sudiak, who sends it to Infalvi, who sends it all the way back across court to Hacking, who is also good from three. So that'll now put the Pirates up 13-12 over the Red Raiders, as I believe we will have a timeout called on the floor, and with that we'll take one as well. So with 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the Perry Pirates find themselves up 13-12 over the Harvey Red Raiders. And we are back from the PAC. Currently, your Perry Pirate girls basketball team finds themselves up 13-12. Floor for the Red Raiders, and they will get it across the half-court line. This time they're about 50-50 making it across there tonight. But that ball last touched by Anderson, so the Red Raiders will look to inbound. Grimes working on Vicini. However, she lost control, and Vicini came up with the steal for the Pirates. She found Hacking, who found a wide-open Anderson in the paint, and she comes up with the easy finish on the layup, and that now puts the Pirates up 15-2 over the Red Raiders. Red Raiders still struggling to get the ball across half court in 10 seconds, as Grimes was able to do so there successfully. She'll drive towards the basket through a sea of Pirate defenders, but somehow she's still able to find a lane, so that'll make things a little bit more even at 15-4 as Infalvi finds Vicini in the paint and sends it back out to Infalvi, who's wide open for a three and sinks it again. So now the Pirates back up 18-4. The Red Raiders still struggling to take the ball across half court, and Grimes does so successfully, but the ball is shortly stolen thereafter by Anderson, and Vicini comes up with the layup for the Pirates. So the Red Raiders will look to inbound and get the ball into the offensive zone yet again. Grimes working on Vicini. She'll drive towards the basket before kicking it out to Davis, who airballs a little too strong. Rebound there by Rodriguez of the Pirates. Anderson finds Hacking, who takes the ball into the offensive zone, thinks about driving towards the basket, but she kicks it back out to Rodriguez for a wide open three, and she is good. So now the Pirates find themselves up 23-4 over
These
the
Pirates
Harvey Red
are
Raiders.
really doing a well job of finding open three-point attempts, and as they find more and more open shots, they are making them at a very high percentage. That is why they have this 19-point lead. Obviously, it'll extend as they keep on playing their game. But this is a very nice job of this Pirates offense.
As hacking is good from way downtown for the Pirates. I think she was at least 3 to 4 feet behind the three-point line there, as the Pirates will have a couple of substitutions coming in. Izzy McCoon and Margot Jean coming in for Hacking and Vicini. Sudiak will go in for Anderson, and Hacking will find her spot at the end of the bench, and maybe we'll even see her go in even before the end of this first quarter, even though there's only a minute and 30 remaining here, as Infalvi drives towards the basket, but as she was attacking there, she was fouled, so she'll shoot 2 for the Pirates. And her first attempt is good, so we'll await the second. And Braden, the Pirates just really taking it to this Harvey team as they're currently up 28-4, as Davis will look to inbound to Grimes. However, she's well guarded. And ball last touch there, well, called by the referee as by Perry, but I think it last went off a Harvey player there. However, I guess there's a little bit of a sympathy call as the Red Raiders are, sorry, it will be Perry ball, as Infalvi finds Sudiak on the rebound, who sends it to Rodriguez, back to McCoon, and then back to Infalvi, who's just a little short on the three, and the ball will go over the backboard. So now the Red Raiders will look to inbound again, and we'll see if they can get it off here before 5 seconds. Davis is able to find Grimes, who sends it back to Davis, takes it back down, who will take it down the floor for the Red Raiders. However, ball stolen there by McCoon. She gives it to Infalvi, who's able to come up with the easy layup. The Pirates with a nice 3-on-1 fast break opportunity there, as Grimes is able to find Gray in the paint, but she's not able to come up with a finish for the Pirates. They're able to get the rebound, and then it is Jean to Sudiak on the fast break. So now the Pirates up 32-4 over the Red Raiders.
This is a very, very impressive game for the Pirates. Even though this Harvey team really isn't the best at basketball, this Pirates team having 30-plus points in one quarter, they're on pace to score like 120 points. Obviously, that won't happen because they won't keep their starters in, but this is a very good start for this Pirates team.
And Coach Infalvi is loving every second of it here, but time is rapidly winding down here in the first with just under 17 seconds remaining. So Jean will look to dribble. Short timeout before the beginning of second quarter action.
If so, you could write your own graphic novel. Just come down to the Creative Writing Club on Fridays during Ice in room 300, and that's Miss Milky's room.
Hi, I'm Ice-T. As a veteran, I know that for many former servicemen and women, the battle doesn't always end when they come home. Every day, 184 veterans are diagnosed with post-traumatic stress, and sadly, 20 take their own lives. When nothing else helps, professionally trained service dogs can. American Humane, serving the U.S. military for over 100 years, rescues animals in need of forever homes and trains them to become free, life-saving service dogs for our nation's veterans. If you're a veteran or know a veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury, please go to AmericanHumane.org to learn about their Pups for Patriots program. Let's give our veterans a fighting chance.
You're always trying to keep your kids safe, right? What about preventing concussion? Concussion can happen anywhere, on a sports field, at the park, even at home. So you need to know the ABCs. Assess the situation, be alert for signs and symptoms, and contact a healthcare professional. Most kids recover completely, but seek.
And we are back from the PAC. Ethan Hicks, Brayton Richards with you here with the beginning of second quarter action. And Braden, a dominant performance from the Pirates in that first quarter. The Pirates scoring 34 points, and I think we did a little bit of the math there at the quarter break, and that comes out to 136 points if they're able to somehow maintain this pace. So we'll see what kind of crazy score this Pirates offense can rally up here with all this offensive firepower. However, it looks like even starting the second quarter, Coach Infalvi looking to slow down the pace of this game a little bit as Hacking finds McCoon, who finds Sudiak in the paint before kicking it out to Rodriguez, who's good for three, and I believe that is her second made three of the night. Rodriguez, not always a three-shooter for the Pirate, but she's had some great open looks tonight, and she's done a great job of taking advantage of those as Davis takes the ball into the offensive zone for the Red Raiders. That's something they really struggled with in that first quarter as Grimes is working on Hacking before she sends it the way of Davis. However, Jean tipped it out, so the ball will remain in the hands of Harvey. However, this inbound has been something they've really struggled with in the first, so we'll see if they're able to better execute it in the second, which they are. Grimes fouled there by McCoon. So now Davis will look to inbound for the Red Raiders. Davis throws it into the other Davis before sending it the way of Grimes. Ball stolen there by McCoon. However, she traveled, so it will remain Harvey possession. And Haley Davis, the older of the two Davises, will inbound for the Red Raiders.
It really looked like that ref right there kind of let a call go by, as I believe that Harvey person made that three. But she kind of traveled right before it. It wasn't called, but I think this ref kind of feels bad for this Harvey team.
Yeah, definitely. With the way things are going right now, you don't want to make this thing last any longer than it has to, as Rodriguez just knocked down another big three for the Pirates there. Hacking tries to drive to the basket before sending it out to Rodriguez. However, ball tipped there by Ashia Robinson of the Red Raiders, so the Pirates will inbound here. That responsibility will fall on Rodriguez. Gray coming in for Davis for the Red Raiders. And Jean will look to start this Pirates offense off strong as she kicks it out to Hacking, who's a little short on a deep three. However, Rodriguez is able to come up with the offensive rebound for the Pirates. She sends it the way of Jean, who sends it back to Rodriguez before finding McCoon. McCoon sends it to Rodriguez in the paint. Sudiak then somehow ends up with the ball before she misses a layup, and the Red Raiders are able to come up with the rebound. Stoyo there by Sudiak. She finds Hacking in the paint, who's able to make the nice little floater jumper there, and the Pirates currently with 4 substitutions waiting near the scorer's table, and they'll come in. We'll see who comes in, who comes out. So in Falvey, Stevenson, Anderson, and Vicini will come in for Jean, Sudiak, Rodriguez, and McCoon. All those players having great nights tonight, as I believe everyone has scored in that group. Stevenson finds Hacking. She's working on Davis. Thinks about sending it to Rodriguez, but instead decides to pass it off to Infalvi, who finds Stevenson in the corner, who then sends it to Vicini at the top of the foul line. She'll kick it out to Rodriguez in the far post before sending it to Stevenson at the top of the key, who passes it off to Infalvi, who drives towards the basket before finding Anderson in the near post, and Vicini will lose the ball out of bounds, so the Red Raiders will take possession over.
It really looks like this offensive Pirates team is really looking to kind of slow this game down. Obviously, I only believe they scored 8 points in this second quarter, which is very low from compared to that first quarter. I think they just kind of settled the game down, kind of let some clock run by, and they're just looking very comfortable out there.
Yeah, they're definitely relaxing that press that they ran at the beginning of that first quarter that they really didn't even allow Harvey to enter the offensive zone with, but especially with playoffs coming up so soon, Coach Fall being willing to let up the gas a little bit as the Pirates find themselves with a comfortable lead up 42-11 over the Red Raiders with 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in the first half. Stevenson will send it the way of Hacking, and she'll pass it back to Stevenson at the top of the key, who finds Infalvi in the near corner, who then chucks it to Hacking in the far corner, who attacks towards the basket, but her layup is no good, so Davis will take the ball into the offensive zone for the Red Raiders. Attempted steal there by Hacking. She's not able to quite come up with it, as we'll have a foul going against the Red Raiders, so the Pirates will take over offensive possession yet again. Stevenson will take the ball into the zone for the Pirates. She finds Hacking, who sends it to Infalvi, who looked like she had a wide open three look there, but she had some couple defenders coming in towards her, so she wisely elects to send it to Anderson, who is wide open in the paint and is able to finish on the easy layup for the Pirates. And we've got Davis now working on Anderson before sending it back to the other Davis. She's guarded by Infalvi, and she'll drive towards the basket. She'll try an over-the-top layup there, but to no avail as Infalvi finds Anderson on the fast break, and she's able to finish on the layup. So the Pirates now up 46-11 over the Red Raiders.
It really looks like this Harvey team has lost all of their confidence after losing by so much. Every single time they shoot a shot, something doesn't go their way, they're walking back. Not something that you want to see from a team. That's one of the reasons why they're losing in this game by so much. But yet again, this Pirate offense has been on fire from the three. They're doing a very nice job offensively.
Yeah, the Pirates have been very dominant in this game thus far, and that's part of the reason why they find themselves with such a comfortable lead, up 46-11 over the Red Raiders with 2 minutes and 40 seconds now remaining in the first half. As Davis will pass it off to her sister, who sends it back to Robinson, who's guarded yet again by Infalvi. Somehow she seems to find her way to the ball as Grimes drives towards the basket. Ball knocked out of bounds there by a Perry player, so Harvey will maintain possession. Jean Stubbs in for Stevenson for the Pirates. As Davis is able to find her sister, who's good for three. That'll be the Red Raiders' second made three of the night. And now they find themselves down only 14-46 against the Pirates with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Infalvi from three, just a little strong as Rodriguez is able to come up with the offensive rebound for the Pirates. She'll send it to Vicini, who sends it back to Rodriguez, who finds Infalvi, who's good from three. So that'll now put the Pirates at 49 points. So who knows, Braden, maybe the Pirates will get above 100 points in this game. Davis working on Infalvi. Ball still on there by Infalvi. And she's a little too strong on the finish on the fast break layup. So the Red Raiders able to come down with the rebound, will take back over possession. Davis working on Jean before ball is stolen by Rodriguez. She'll take the ball into the offensive zone for the Pirates. She'll find Anderson, who passes it off to Vicini, who finds Infalvi from three, and she's just a little short. However, Rodriguez is able to come up with the offensive rebound. Anderson puts it up, maybe a little bit too strong as Harvey comes down the floor with some good ball movement. They have a decent 3 look there. However, Davis is not able to knock it down. Foul there on the Pirates against Davis, so she'll go to the line. First attempt off the back of the rim there, as the Pirates have Sudiak and McCoon waiting at the scorer's table to come in. We'll see who they sub out for. Infalvi and Anderson will check out for the Pirates. Now Vicini, the only offensive starter for the Pirates on the floor. And Davis's second 3 is good. She was fouled shooting 3, so she will shoot 3. And her third is good as well. So now with just over 52 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, the Pirates find themselves up 49-16 over the Harvey Red Raiders. Jean finds McCoon in the near post. However, she's not able to come up with a finish on her drive to the basket, as Davis knocks it out of the bounds. So with 39 seconds remaining here in the first half, the Pirates will look to inbound. Sudiak sends it out to Jean, who will take the ball across the half-court line for the Pirates. She sends it the way of McCoon, who finds Sudiak in the near corner. Before passing to Jean in the far elbow, she'll find McCoon in the paint. She'll drive, layup no good. And Davis will take the ball into the offensive zone for the Red Raiders. She finds Gray, who drives towards the basket before kicking it out to Grimes, who's good from 3. Jean will take the ball down the floor for the Pirates. She finds Vicini, who's not able to finish on the layup for the Pirates. Her shot hit the bottom of the backboard, and now that'll be the end of the second quarter. Currently, your Perry Pirates up 49-18 over the Harvey Red Raiders. And Braden, what do you make of that first half?
This Pirates team has been very dominant in this fourth quarter. When it was a close game, they made it their lead very extensive, as they had 34 points in one quarter. Very dominating performance, and they just kind of settled back in that second quarter, let some clock run by. And I think they just kind of want the game to end because they're up by so much right now. But yeah, really solid performance by this Pirates offense.
And with that, we'll come back with you after these commercials for a first half recap and a little bit of playoff predictions, as we have some second half action. And that will do it for us for the first half.
You smile, does the whole world smile with you? Dr. Rusty Albrecht, Dr. Chandis Richards, and Dr. London Albrecht are committed to improving your smile. At Albrecht Family Dentistry, we can handle all your dental needs, including dental implants, crowns, dentures, partials, relines, extractions, root canals, veneers, tooth whitening, and clear braces. Don't let anything stand between you and the smile that you've always wanted. Call 440-358-0495. Become an official sponsor of PNN Sports. Get recognized in all PNN Sports broadcasts this school year. Contact Colleen Moskowitz at 440-339-9452 for more information.
Together, we can change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
Do you like supporting your high school? If so, this may be your last chance to order this season's Perry Spirit Wear.
Hi, I'm Ice-T. As a veteran, I know that for many former servicemen and women, the battle doesn't always end when they come home. Every day, 184 veterans are diagnosed with post-traumatic stress, and sadly, 20 take their own lives. When nothing else helps, professionally trained service dogs can. American Humane, serving the U.S. military for over 100 years, rescues animals in need of forever homes and trains them to become free, life-saving service dogs for our nation's veterans. If you're a veteran or know a veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury, please go to AmericanHumane.org to learn about their Pups for Patriots program. Let's give our veterans a fighting chance.
You're always trying to keep your kids safe, right? What about preventing concussion? Concussion can happen anywhere, on a sports field, at the park, even at home. So you need to know the ABCs. Assess the situation, be alert for signs and symptoms, and contact a healthcare professional. Most kids recover completely, but seek care to help them get better faster. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. Keep kids safe. It's as simple as ABC.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. Federal student aid provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Nearly half of children with autism wander away from safe places, such as their home or school. If you ever see a child walking alone, remember the 3 S's. Stop to help, seek assistance from police, stay until they arrive. If a child with autism is missing, immediately search places that pose the most danger, such as nearby water and busy streets. To learn more, visit missingkids.com/aware.
If you're like most families, you probably have video game fans in your home. But not every game is right for every kid, which is where the ESRB ratings come in. They help parents make informed decisions for their kids. And there's an easy-to-use mobile app that gives you detailed info on specific game ratings. Video game consoles have parental controls that you can set to block certain games by age rating, so they get all the fun, and you get peace of mind.
Hi, I'm Chris Burke, an actor who happens to have Down syndrome. Join me in watching some great stories about inspiring people with Down syndrome.
If somebody asks me what Down syndrome is, I tell them it's just an extra chromosome in your body and it just makes learning a little more difficult.
I just hope many people with Down syndrome can follow their dreams and the passion of what they love to do.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I think she has more abilities than I do. Just to emit this incredible love that everybody was drawn to.
I thought his story was amazing. I thought he needed to get out there to inspire other people.
My name is Annie.
I'm a Sarah Bardo.
I'm Megan.
Serena.
Jake Neverville.
Yeah.
And this is my
great story.
My great story. This is my great story. You can watch at ndss.org/stories.
Let's be real. There are days when every mom wants to tell her kids to take a hike.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Because when you take us hiking,
Or let us run outside.
and acting silly, you're making our lives healthier and happier.
So next time when Mom wants you to take a hike,
Tell her to go to beoutthere.org to find fun ideas for helping kids enjoy the great outdoors.
be out there!
My mom lived with ovarian cancer for 4 years and through multiple recurrences before we lost her when I was 15 years old. Treatment options were limited then. Between each recurrence, all we could do was retreat with chemotherapy and watch and wait and hope. But now, women with recurrent ovarian cancer have options like maintenance therapies that can delay recurrence. These options mean power in an otherwise powerless situation. Declare, not on my watch. Visit notonmywatch.com.
My friend, Mother, what big eyes you have, she said. All the better to see you with, my dear. That's the wolf.
What are you doing?
Okay, push.
Research says reading from birth accelerates the baby's brain development.
And you're doing that now?
Oh, yeah, this is the starting line.
Push.
When this is over, you're dead.
Read aloud 15 minutes. Every child, every parent, every day.
I expected it to be a lot easier.
I thought it was going to be a piece of cake. I didn't know what step to take next.
I was transitioning from the military.
I was a vehicle gunner.
An avionics specialist.
I was an MP, military police.
My friends thought I could do anything.
I missed my unit, my family.
Playing with my daughter, I felt like a stranger.
I was overwhelmed.
I couldn't sleep.
I just wanted to be by myself.
I didn't have a clear sense of what to do next.
I was too proud. And then I thought, if I'm going through this, other veterans have gone through it too,
right?
I started to open up.
And it made a huge difference.
So I reached out, and I saw that I wasn't alone.
Because before I was able to take on my next mission, I had to take on just taking care of myself.
To find purpose.
We are not alone. Other veterans have transitioned from the military and overcome mental health challenges. Visit maketheconnection.net.
Hello and welcome back to Perry Spectator Gymnasium. I'm Ethan Hicks with Braden Richards here, and your Perry Pirates girls basketball team is currently up 49-18 over the Red Raiders here at the beginning of the third quarter. And Braden, just a dominant performance from the Pirates in that first half. Their offense was incredibly explosive. The Pirates had multiple players with 5+ points. Infalvi leading the Pirates with 18 in the first half, followed by Rodriguez with 9, and then joined by Hacking and Anderson, both with 8. And this is the Pirates' second to last regular season game, Braden. And what do you see from the Pirates moving into the playoffs?
I expect them to go very far in the playoffs. I believe they have a number 2 seed, so they have a first-round bye. They are a very dominant team, a lot better than they have been. I expect them to go very far in this tournament, and hopefully we can come out on top.
And the Pirates with the number 2 seed, that of course being very high. However, Gilmore and Lake Catholic are both in the Pirates section, although they're seeded at 6th and 11th respectively. And even though those seeds are low, those two teams both are traditional girls basketball powerhouses, and we'll come back with a little bit more playoff analysis after this quick timeout.
When you smile, does the whole world smile with you? Dr. Rusty Albrecht, Dr. Chandice Richards, and Dr. London Albrecht are committed to improving your smile. At Albrecht Family Dentistry, we can handle all your dental needs, including dental implants, crowns, dentures, partials, relines, extractions, root canals, veneers, tooth whitening, and clear braces. Don't let anything stand between you and the smile that you've always wanted. Call 440-358-04.
Hello and welcome back to the PAC. Currently, your Perry Pirates girls basketball team is dominating the Harvey Red Raiders, up 56-18 with 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. As Davis passes it off to Grimes, who sends it back to Davis, who tries to pass it towards the basket to Wise. However, ball stolen by the Pirates as Hacking takes it down the floor for the Pirates. She finds a wide open Ellie Infalvi, who had 18 points in the first half. Now she's above 20 with 21, so she's had a great night for the Pirates as the Red Raiders attempt multiple threes. That last one there being sunk by Davis. So that'll now put them only down 59-21 to the Pirates. As Infalvi attempts another three for the Pirates, a little off the mark, short of the basket. As Davis takes the ball into the offensive zone for the Red Raiders. She finds her sister, who sends it back to Davis, who's good from three. So the Red Raiders making up a little bit of ground here. However, Braden, probably to no avail, as Hacking is working on Grimes from about the half-court line for the Pirates. Cine kind of almost hands the ball off to Hacking there as she drove to the basket there for the Pirates. Excellent play design there by Coach Infalvi as Davis tags towards the basket, and she's able to knock down the uncontested floater. So that'll now put the Red Raiders only down 26-61. As Infalvi finds Anderson at the top of the key before sending it back to Hacking in the elbow. She's working on Davis. Anderson sets a pick to set up Hacking from three. However, she's not able to knock the shot down. And Davis will take the ball down the floor for the Red Raiders. She'll pass it off to her sister, not her sister, Cynthia Grimes, who was fouled by Hacking. So the Red Raiders will look to inbound here shortly.
This Harvey Red Raider team really came out of halftime a lot more energetic. I think they kind of know they already lost this game. I think they're just kind of playing this game to get respected, kind of. But they definitely have more energy coming out of this halftime than this first half.
Although the outcome may no longer be on the line, pride certainly is for this Red Raiders team, and whatever head coach Jeremy Acree said at halftime seems to have had an effect on the Red Raiders. Foul on number 21, Ellie Gray of the Red Raiders. So Sudiak will inbound for the Pirates here. She finds Hacking, who will take the ball across the logo for the Pirates. She finds Infalvi, who dishes it to Anderson in the paint. Nice little lob pass there by Infalvi that set up an easy layup for Anderson, which she was able to knock down. So now the Pirates up 63-26 over the Red Raiders. Davis driving towards the basket. She sends it across the half-court line. However, Infalvi picks it up, and it looked like she was fouled there as she was driving towards the basket. But however, she did travel, so the ball will go back to the Red Raiders with 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Grimes will take the ball down the floor for the Red Raiders. She finds Davis, who's working on Infalvi, before sending it out to the other Davis, who's guarded by Anderson. She'll send it to Grimes in the paint. Nice block there by Sudiak. However, Grimes is able to put up another shot there, but Sudiak able to come up with the rebound for the Pirates after the missed shot, as Hacking finds Vicini wide open in the paint. She's not quite able to come down with it. However, Infalvi is able to come up with the offensive rebound with the Pirates. It seemed like her momentum was going to carry her out of bounds in that near side corner, but she makes a good play there, throwing it off a Red Raider as Rodriguez will inbound for the Pirates. She finds Infalvi, who attempts a three. And that's just a little strong off the back of the rim. However, Rodriguez is able to come up with the offensive rebound for the Pirates. And Hacking will dish it out to Infalvi, who attempts another three that misses in a similar fashion off the back of the rim. As Davis was working in the paint there for the Red Raiders before being fouled. So she'll head to the line to shoot two.
Something just kind of interesting this Pirates defense is not doing. It looks like they're going to run a 3-2 zone on defense. That's kind of like the 2-3 zone, except you have 3 people up top and 2 people down low. It's a very interesting game plan as their main man was obviously working. They're probably doing it to try to get better at for a game coming up, or just to relax and calm down even in this game.
Yeah, typically a zone is more relaxing on players than like that tough press man the Pirates run, if I'm not mistaken, Braden. As Rodriguez lobs it to Jean on the inbound, who finds Grace McCoon, who recently checked into the Pirates. She tried to pass it off there to her sister, Izzy McCoon. However, ball knocked out of bounds there by a Red Raiders. But the ball will remain in the hands of the Pirates as Rodriguez finds Vicini on the inbound, who sends it off to McCoon before ball is stolen by Robinson, who will take the ball down the floor for the Red Raiders. However, Jean's able to come up with a steal for the Pirates. She passes it off to Robinson, who finds Vicini, and she's able to come up with a nice, easy finish inside the paint for the Pirates with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Your Perry Pirates currently up 65-26 over the Red Raiders. McCoon takes it into the offensive zone for the Pirates, and a nice pass on a line there from McCoon to Vicini in the paint, and that'll now put the Pirates up 67-26 over the Red Raiders with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, as Rodriguez's lob pass is intended for McCoon, stolen there by Robinson. However, ball knocked out of bounds there by a Harvey player, so the Pirates will look to inbound here. Rodriguez gives it to McCoon, who will leisurely take it across half court before finding Rodriguez, who kicks it back out up top to Vicini, who finds McCoon, who finds her sister Izzy just outside the paint before sending it up top to Jean, who finds Rodriguez. She's working towards the basket before passing it off to McCoon. Izzy sets a screen for Rodriguez, who then passes it off to Grace before Rodriguez put up a shot, and Robinson came down with a rebound for the Red Raiders as Robinson attempts a three, or what might have been a long two, as it looked like she was stepping on the three-point line there. However, that's unimportant as the shot was no good. McCoon taking the ball across half court for the Pirates. Shortly thereafter, she finds Vicini in the paint yet again. Obviously, those two young Pirates, the freshman and the sophomore, have a good connection, and that's something Pirate fans can look forward to for years to come. As Izzy McCoon comes up with the steal there, so Grace will take it down for the Pirates, and she finds Jean at the three-point line, who then wisely passes it into Vicini inside the paint, who almost seems like she's cherry-picking now on those fast break possessions, as Jean sends it out to her yet again. However, just a little too far, so the ball will go out of bounds, and the Red Raiders will take over possession. Davis inbounds to Grimes, who will take the ball across the half-court line for the Red Raiders. However, that's become a little bit easier as the Pirates have significantly relaxed that press they were running in the first quarter as Vicini comes down with the rebound for the Pirates. However, she stumbled, so the Pirates not able to come up with a last-second buzzer beater attempt there at the end of the third quarter. However, they are up 71-26 over the Red Raiders, so they currently aren't sweating that too much, and I think that'll do it from us in the third quarter. We'll be back after this for some fourth quarter action.
When you smile, does the whole world smile with you? Dr. Rusty Albrecht, Dr. Candace Richards, and Dr. London Albrecht are committed to improving your smile. At Albrecht Family Dentistry, we can handle all your dental needs, including dental implants, crowns, dentures, partials, relines, extractions, root canals, veneers, tooth whitening, and clear braces. Don't
Hello and welcome back to the Perry Athletic Center. I'm Ethan Hicks, joined here by Braden Richards, and the Pirates currently find themselves up 71-26 over the Red Raiders, and Braden, the Pirates with a dominant performance thus far this game. As Rodriguez inbounds to McCoon, she'll take the ball across the half-court line for the Pirates before finding Rodriguez, who sends it back the way of McCoon. However, she wasn't looking. Luckily, her sister, Isabel McCoon, was able to come up with the ball that was just kind of sitting there on the floor and come up with a easy layup there for the Pirates as the Red Raiders lose control out of the ball, resulting in it going out of bounds off one of their players. So now the Pirates will take back over possession. McCoon working on Diaz before sending it to her sister, who finds Rodriguez at the top of the key, who sends it to Jean, who sends it the way of McCoon near the block. However, she traveled, so now the Red Raiders will go back on the offensive attack.
Just something kind of interesting. We have 73 points starting this fourth quarter, which that's kind of on pace, just under 100. It'd be kind of interesting if we hit 100. It's kind of a landmark if you're blowing out a team to hit 100. But that may not happen because I don't think we'll see any of the starters back in. We'll probably just see the JV squad rolling this game out.
Yeah, that brings up an interesting point, Braden. I think if I was in Coach Infalvi's position, I almost couldn't resist the urge to score 100 points to reach that milestone, especially carry that momentum into the playoffs. Maybe your players are a little bit more tired. I think it would be worth it, but I think that's what makes him a better guy than me, is he's choosing the more respectful route, as the Pirates really aren't pushing the pace on offense or defense here in this fourth quarter. But if they did, they would most likely pass that 100-point threshold, as Rodriguez attempts a wide open mid-distance jumper. However, she's not able to come down with the finish for the Pirates, so the Red Raiders will come down with the rebound. Sophia Maycat in for the Pirates for the first time this game. Another young, promising freshman with the McCoon girls, as Rodriguez's shot is a little too strong off the back of the hoop, as Diaz was working on McCoon there before I believe McCoon last touched the ball, so the Red Raiders will inbound here. That responsibility will fall on Davis, who is rapidly approaching the 5-second limit before finding Wise, who's able to finish on the layup for the Red Raiders. And Stevenson tried to pass it there to Maycat in the paint. However, that pass just a little too far out in front of her, so it'll go out of bounds, and the Red Raiders will take possession back over. as Grimes takes the ball down the floor for the Red Raiders. She finds Davis, who sends it to Diaz. Shot blocked there by Maycad, so McCoon will now take the ball down the floor for the Pirates. She finds her sister Izzy wide open in the paint, and she's able to knock down the easy layup for the Pirates. So now they're currently up 74-28 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. And Braden, I don't think the Pirates are going to pass that 100-point threshold this game. However, it does seem like they will easily surpass 75 as Rodriguez finds McCoon wide open in the paint. She's able to knock that shot down while still being fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot one, and she'll have the opportunity to put the Pirates up 77-28 over the Red Raiders as number 34, Meg Lynch of the Pirates, checks in. McCoon's first shot is good. That, of course, being the only one since it was a one-and-one opportunity there, as Davis will take the ball into the offensive zone for the Red Raiders before finding her sister, who then will send it back off to Haley Davis, who will give it back to Asia Davis before giving it back to Haley, who finds Alyssa Davis before Maycad comes up with the rebound for the Pirates, and Stevenson will drive towards the basket for the Pirates. However, she's not able to knock down the jumper, and I believe we'll have a jump ball situation there between Robinson and Stevenson. However, Robinson able to get a better over the contest there. However, the Raiders not able to make anything of that offensive possession. So now McCoon will yet again take the ball into the offensive zone for the Pirates. She finds Izzy before kicking it back out to Grace. She attempts a mid-range floater. That's no good. Lynch puts up the offensive rebound, and she's not able to knock it down. And with that, McCoon is almost able to get a steal.
Quite honestly, Ethan, just looking at how these refs are calling fouls and how this Harvey team is just kind of how they're playing sluggish, I kind of think everyone just kind of wants this game to end, as it's kind of obvious who's going to come out on top. Given the score 77-28 in the fourth quarter with 3.5 minutes left, this game's pretty much over, and we're just kind of watching the JV kind of beat this varsity Harvey Red Raider team.
And the Pirates have really dominated throughout this entire game. They only have one remaining regular season game, so we'll have that for you on the 8th. I believe that will be home and live streamed. After that, the Pirates will go into the playoffs and have the winner of the Jefferson Edgewood game, so they should win that one comfortably. It's only after that when they have to face either most likely Gilmore or Lake Catholic that they could encounter a little bit of a contest.
Like we said before, that Lake Catholic and Gilmore, they may not have the best teams right now, but they definitely have one of the best programs in this area. Just kind of interesting how they will play in this postseason, as they may not have the skill set to do so, but they obviously have the coaching and program and everything else to go with it. Be kind of interesting how they attempt to win in this postseason.
And the Pirates actually lost to Gilmore at the beginning of the season. However, Gilmore later lost to Geneva, who the Pirates later handily beat. They shut them out the entire fourth quarter. It was back and forth up until then. But if that's anything to go off of, the Pirates have definitely shown tremendous improvement throughout the latter half of this season. So hopefully they can turn that into a deep playoff run, as there is a quick timeout here called with just about 2.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And with that, we'll take one as well. Hi, and welcome back from Perry Spectator Gymnasium. Currently, your Perry Pirates are up 79-30 over the Harvey Red Raiders. And Braden, the Pirates just dominating the Red Raiders tonight.
Offensively and defensively, especially offensively, as they have 79 points right now, and the game's not even finished yet.
As the Pirates will have Stevenson take the ball into the offensive zone. She finds Lynch from the near corner, and she'll knock that down. And with just over a minute and 45 seconds remaining here in the ball game, the Pirates are currently up 82-30.
Just kind of interesting in this ball game. Obviously, you have these JV players playing in this varsity game, and as a player, I know we definitely want to do this. I believe everyone has scored on this Pirates team except for 2 people. It'll be interesting to see if they try and let those 2 people score. I know if I was in the game, I definitely want everyone to score. It's kind of a good milestone to get, especially towards the end of the season where you're going to postseason. You're not going to get too many games like this anymore. Just kind of fun to have everyone scoring at least a point.
And Braden, would you care to enlighten us who those 2 Pirate players are?
They are Caitlin Newsome and Grace McCoon.
And McCoon playing ever since the beginning of that second half, so she's had a little bit more time than Newsome, who just came into the ball game recently. However, with a minute and 15 seconds remaining here in the first half, they should both have a chance here at scoring. However, that carry by McCoon, as she looked like she was getting a little bit antsy there. It looked like she had a lane there to the basket to go up and score. However, she did carry the ball there, so it will go back to the Red Raiders as Diaz will sub in for Gray. Diaz will inbound to Davis, who will then take the ball into the offensive zone for the Red Raiders. She'll find Diaz. Ball stolen there by Maddie Stevenson. She'll wait, though, for the rest of her offense to get down into the zone. She'll find Maycat in the paint, who was fouled. So she'll head to the line to shoot 2 with 51 seconds remaining here. And Braden, I'm just curious, if you were a referee, obviously that was a foul, but currently circumstances being as they are with the Pirates up 81-34 over the Red Raiders with under a minute to go here, would you have let that one go?
I'll tell you what, Ethan, I'll pretty much let everything go as a ref, especially when someone's up by 60, 70, 80, whatever. I'm letting everything go until there's a possibility of a fight, then I'll call something.
Okay, so you're just going to just hurry things along, collect your paycheck, unless any fists are thrown, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much.
And Newsom will come up with the steal for the Pirates, so McCoon will take the ball into the offensive zone yet again for the Pirates. She finds Maycat in the paint, and with 23 seconds remaining now, the Red Raiders will see if they can put up any more points before the end of the ball game, or if it shall end 85-34 in favor of the Pirates. And with 16 seconds remaining, regardless of who scores, I think odds are it'll probably end like that. Davis inbounds to Robinson, who finds Diaz before passing it to Grimes. Ball stolen there by Lynch, who passes it to Stevenson, who will take it into the offensive zone as opposed to dribbling it out. And Robinson will attempt the last-second buzzer beater for the Red Raiders to no avail. And with that, that'll do it for tonight's game. Your Perry Pirates winning 85-34 over the Harvey Red Raiders in dominant fashion. Any final thoughts, Braden?
Obviously, it was a very dominating performance by this Pirates offense in that first quarter, having 34 points. Obviously, that was only like that because we had the varsity team in the entire time and the starters. Outside of that, very well-rounded game by this offensive team.
Yeah, and the Pirates, they just dominated tonight and took care of business, and hopefully they can carry that execution into the postseason. And with that'll do it for us tonight. I'm Ethan Hicks with Braden Richards signing off for tonight. Until next time.